All right, science. The first thing is Vincent Gwynn, this distinguished scientist, Eric Randich, who's a metallurgist at the Lawrence Radiation or the Lawrence Lab in Livermore, California. He began testifying in cases against government experts, FBI agents usually, who were testifying about bullet composition. The idea was they get a slug out of a victim who's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
They then find in the suspect's home a bunch of .38 caliber unfired bullets. And they test them, and the FBI agent tests that the slug from the victim came from the same melt or the same batch as these, right? Yeah. Well, Randich got into this and saw that this was absolutely silly science. There was no real scientific background to this at all. And several people, one guy got off death row in New Jersey, I believe, and Randich testified in Alaska in another case. And then he was joined by William Tobin, who was the head of metallurgy for the FBI bullet composition lab. And Tobin agreed with him. And ultimately, the FBI lab was closed. It was closed, and it was the only lab that did this kind of work in the country. And FBI agents were ordered by the U.S. Justice Department not to testify about bullet composition anymore.
Wow, I had never heard any of this.
That's all true, right?
Yeah.
But Eric Randich went further. In the Journal of Forensic Sciences, he wrote a brilliant article, I think it was in 2005 or 6, which just took Vincent Gwynn's conclusions apart. He left them in little pieces, quivering on the ground, right? The truth of the matter is, the bullets that were tested by Gwynn, I think there were 5 of them, could have come from up to 5 different weapons. The bullet lead basically comes in 2 types. The kind of bullet lead which is strengthened and made harder by the addition of antimony, and that is generally used in small arms ammunition, handgun ammunition, right?
Yeah.
Or military jacketed bullets, which have softer lead because they're covered by a jacket. Those are the 2 kinds. So all you can say about lead, basically, as Randy just found out, is, hey, it comes from one of the 2. So what that means, that's enormously powerful. That means we don't know where the little fragments of lead that were removed from Kennedy's head and were tested by Gwynn, we don't know where they came from. There is no more evidence they came from one of Oswald's bullets than the man in the moon.
So this applies to those fragments that were found in the automobile, and it's something that we have to incorporate into our reevaluation of the evidence.
Yeah, what we have to incorporate is our ignorance about those bullets.
Yeah.
That's what we have to incorporate, right?
Mm-hmm.
We thought we had knowledge. So wait a minute. Remember what I said about evidence not being evidence?
Yes.
Well, Gwynn's tests are exactly that.
Gotcha.
They are evidence that posed as evidence and was not evidence, have been exposed.